guys through your complete guide to intermittent fasting. I'm going to be sharing with you what I believe is the #1 most effective tool for anti-aging, fat loss, healing your gut, and taking your health back. It is absolutely free to do intermittent fasting. It's absolutely easy, and I want to share with you guys everything you need to know today: where to start, how to break your fast, how long you should do your fast, how often. So grab your pen and paper. If you don't know me, I'm Elizabeth with ElizabethAylorFitness. I'm a holistic nutritionist, GAPS practitioner, and then my degree is in kinesiology. I am here to bring you guys the science-packed information, everything intermittent fasting, how to heal your gut, how to help lose fat as you age, balance out your hormones, and transform your physique. So make sure to subscribe. I got weekly videos. Let's talk a little bit about intermittent fasting. So if you guys have come to intermittent fasting for fat loss, you may or may not know this, but every time you eat food, you are actually spiking your insulin, your fat storage hormone. Also, every time you eat food, you are going into that digestion mode. You are turning off that MMC pathway and you're starting to work on digesting your food. Now, if you want to lose weight and you are eating a lot of processed food and you're constantly eating food and you're snacking all the time, your body, if you guys have heard me talk about the MMC pathway in the past, it's basically what sweeps out things in the gut. But if you're snacking all the time, this MMC pathway is not able to turn on in between your meals because it needs a good 90 minutes to start and it takes around 4 hours. So we're not having that sweeping effect in the gut, but also snacking throughout the day and eating multiple meals throughout the day. What that does, it continuously spikes your insulin. And if we want fat loss, we want you to start getting to burn that fat. We want the MMC pathway going on to clear out the gut so we can start getting all these amazing benefits. So intermittent fasting, what is it? It's strictly just a period of time where you're not eating food, followed by a period of time where you are eating food. And when you're going for fat loss, when you're going for healing your gut, all of the benefits that I'm gonna get to in a second, basically the longer that you're not eating, you're fasting. In that fasting period, your body has time for everything to start healing in your body, for your body to start burning through the carbohydrates and going into the fat storage. So your body to start having these insulin responses and everything, and to get you to start burning fat for fuel and losing weight. I wanna run through a few main benefits when it comes to intermittent fasting before we get started into our guide today. So the first main benefit that I say is intermittent fasting is a form of stress. When you're not eating food, there is a stressor on your body. This stress of fasting it actually increases your adrenaline hormone. And what that does is it causes your body to go into to start doing lipolysis, and it starts burning your fat for fuel. So that's what you want. So fasting, yes, it is a form of stress, but it's a good stress on our body when done correctly, and it helps your body get into that fat burning zone. It also is a great way to boost your metabolism by increasing your norepinephrine and also lowering your insulin levels. Again, guys, that's a fat storage hormone. We want to get that lower. This one is huge. So I personally came to intermittent fasting for the gut healing benefits, and there are so many of them, and I'm going to go into how long you have to fast to get them. But think about it. When you're not consuming food and you're having time periods between your food, like I talked about, having that around 4 hours in between your meals allows for your MMC pathway to turn on. That's gonna clear out the bad bacteria in the gut. This is really, really important for people that have overgrowth of bad bacteria, SIBO, any type of issue like that. And that fasted period is gonna give your body time to start healing the gut, to clean out the bad. A few other benefits are autophagy, which is basically spring cleaning to the cells. So autophagy, it kicks in, and what it does is it takes the bad cells, the new ones come in, they clear out the bad, so all the good bacteria is left. And then my favorite one is it increases your human growth hormone. And so many of us have been told, you can't fast and build muscle. And I always thought this was true, but it is absolutely not. Fasting increases your human growth hormone, helps you build lean muscle mass, and it's something that I do on a daily basis. And I have seen tremendous results in terms of building muscle with fasting. And there's so many more benefits, guys, but these are just a few that I wanted to bring out that I feel like really a lot of people struggle with. It's fat loss, digestion, healing the gut, and building the muscle. So I wanted to hit those first. So now that we've gone over some big benefits of intermittent fasting, I want to take you guys through now probably what you always come here for. It is the different types, all 3 levels of intermittent fasting, and I'm going to take you through the benefits of each one and where to start and find the right fasting for you guys. So the first level of intermittent fasting, this is going to be your 12-12. So it's 12 hours of fasting, 12 hours of eating. So for example, if you finish your dinner at around 7, you could have breakfast around 7 o'clock. And this is a great way for people to get started, or if you're trying to build muscle and start getting and incorporating more fasting for the benefits of it, this is also great. A few of the benefits with 12-hour fasting include, number 1, you're gonna get the gut micro benefits. So the longer you're fasting, again, like I said, you're able to have the sweep out of the bad bacteria, you're gonna have the good bacteria populate, so you're getting the good gut benefits. The second one, you're fasting longer. So again, you are lowering your insulin levels, so you're gonna get that boost in the metabolism, and your eating window is shorter, so you may also be in a caloric deficit and you have a drop in calories. Another benefit is if you are trying to build muscle, I know this is kind of going toward fat loss, but if you are trying to build muscle, great to do 12-hour fasting because you're able to get in 3 meals a day, so you're still able to get in all of your protein and macronutrient goals within the day to keep you in that slight surplus to build the muscle and keep that lean muscle on while still reaping the benefits. So level 1 is going to be your 12-hour eating window and 12-hour fasting, so your 12-12. Your second level of intermittent fasting is going to be 16-8, and I feel like this is the most popular one, and it's the one that I go to with a lot of my clients, or like to work up to with my clients, because you are getting, I would say, the best benefits in terms of body recomposition. With 16-8 fasting, you are going for a fasting for around 16 hours, and you're doing an 8-hour eating window. So you're cutting down to around 2 meals a day. So yes, your calories are less, so you may have that benefits of fat loss, you're gonna have the lower insulin, you're gonna start getting the autophagy benefits, brain, mental clarity, you're gonna be really dipping into those fat stores and seeing the real benefits of more of a lower carb diet and the energy and the performance and the more mental cognition. Also, you are still gonna have the benefits in terms of healing the gut, but they're gonna be even more, I would say, because of the fact that you are fasting longer. And like I mentioned, the longer you are fasting and the less time you're eating food, your body is able to go in, sweep out the bad, start healing and healing all the good, okay? So you're gonna get the gut benefits still. You're gonna have probably less food since we're under and we're getting in 2 meals a day. So you're gonna have that caloric restriction, as well as you're gonna have all the other benefits in terms of autophagy, boosting your human growth hormone to build the lean muscle mass as well. One that I wanna talk about is going to be alternate day fasting. And this is something that people go to more for the therapeutic benefits. This is where you're really getting the autophagy. This is if people have severe health issues and they're really trying to recover from something and rejuvenate. Having these fasting periods or doing more of the alternating day fasting, especially too if people are, if you're an individual that is overweight or obese or has diabetes, doing these alternate day fastings allows you to dip more into your ketones, start burning more fat for fuel, and have more of that time to repair and get everything circulating and working right in your body and bring it back to its homeostasis. Now that you know all 3 levels, I want to talk about what you should be breaking your fast with, because This is very, very important. If you guys are consuming more of a higher carb, you're consuming a lot of processed grains and, just processed food items, this is not gonna work with intermittent fasting. If you're going for weight loss and you're going for healing the gut and all the health benefits, focusing on a whole food diet rich in these two things, guys, protein and fat. Protein is gonna give you the satiety. Focus on wild caught fish, your salmon, your sardines. It has your omega-3s, your vitamin D, your calcium. You can do halibut, cod. You can do just your beef, bison. The protein it has so much nutrients in it. It's gonna provide your body with satiety. And then fats, getting plenty of fats at your meals, adding in avocado that has your it has your potassium as well as your magnesium in there, your fiber that's gonna keep the satiety. You need healthy fats, omega-3s, guys, for your brain, for anti-inflammatory, and even for hormones. And your hormones are linked to weight loss. So when you're focusing on what you're eating throughout the day, especially that meal that you are breaking your fast in that morning, you wanna make sure that on that plate, you are getting, some quality protein, at least like 60% of the plate, get quality protein. Then get some good healthy fats there. Your avocado, you could cook with your tallow. You can do some grass-fed ghee in there. You could do some extra virgin olive oil. Whatever it is, add some healthy fats to it. And then, throw in some of your good fiber rich to remove the xenoestrogens in the body. You could do some bok choy, some steamed arugula, and make that meal nourishing. Skip all the grains, skip the oatmeals, the things that are just gonna spike the insulin. Go to things that are gonna nourish your body, help balance out your hormones, keep you fuller longer, and get rid of cravings. Become a fat burner, not a sugar burner, guys. Fat burners. I have a whole video up for you guys on how to break your fast, and I'm gonna link that below for you guys. And I have also 3 recipes that you can do that taste so good. I have vegan versions, unvegan versions, and I will put that all below for you. So now that you know the 3 levels, you know the foods that you should be eating, how do you know what fasting length you should do? And that's what we're gonna talk about now. So as I talked about, nobody is the same, okay? We are all individuals, we are all different. I treat all of my clients as individuals and set things up specific to them. So number 1, I always say, if you're new to fasting, start out with 12-hour fasting. You're sleeping most of it, so it's just super easy to sleep through it, start in the morning. And then slowly work your way up to where you wanna be. So you could add on like 30 minutes every few days to your fasting, working up to the most popular, if you like, which is 16-8 if you're going more toward those body recomposition goals. And I want you guys to know that you don't have to do 16-hour fasting all the day or just choose alternate day fasting. You could pick one and do a combination. Like for example, for myself, I am trying to build lean muscle mass, but I'm also going for the gut healing benefits of that 16-8 and the body recomp with where my macronutrients are. So I don't do 16-hour fasting every day. I only do it 1 to 2 times a week just because I want the benefits, but I can't get all my calories and everything I need in to that period of time. So I only do it twice a week, and then on the other 5 days, I do my 12-hour fasting so that I'm still able to build my lean muscle mass and reach my goals. So just know that there is no right or wrong way to do intermittent fasting. Start off with 12-hour fasting, add 30 minutes to it, make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, electrolytes. I will link my favorite electrolytes that I do. I do the raw ones from LMNT. You can get a free 8 sample pack below with it in there if you want to try it out, but the raw ones don't break a fast. And then also you can do green tea as well. And start with your 12, add some 30 minutes to it, work your way up to the 16-hour, see how your body is getting with your results with the 16-hour, and give it time. Anytime you start something new, Give it a month or 2 months, time for your body to adjust. If you've been eating more of a processed diet, higher carb diets, snacking all the time, your gut microbiome is completely different. And when you start doing intermittent fasting and eating healthy, your gut microbiome starts shifting over and your body is now fasting. And sometimes when you first start fasting, your cortisol levels go up, which is why it's so important, guys, to get those electrolytes in and get plenty of salt. So check out the electrolytes, are amazing. But cortisol goes up, so initially in the beginning, you may feel like a little water, like you're holding a little bit of water, but if you stick to it and you stay consistent, stay there for a month, see how your body works, and then readjust. Too many people change things way too fast. I hope you guys enjoyed this today, and I want to know, would you guys like me to do a complete guide to how to build muscle with intermittent fasting? All of my tips, tricks, how to structure your food around your training, how much to eat out of it to maximize your goals. I've done something in the past similar for fat loss, so I was thinking of doing a building muscle one. And let me know below if you guys try out any of these tips. Make sure to subscribe, and if you guys ever have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day. Bye.